Chel. I am here to give you guys your new moon in Gemini reading, and I had I was guided to do it at night when it's dark. I know it may be like 3 a.m. Some places it might be 5 a.m. Some other places, most places you might be already starting your um, new moon in Gemini on June 14th. It's 10 p.m. where I am, you guys. So I'm going to give it to you tonight and just let it be fresh, blank canvas, new beginning. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Gemini is an air sign, which deals with our thoughts and our intellect and how we receive information. So, firstly, I want you guys to like this video. I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, FGTV by Yamaya NJQ. If you haven't subscribed yet, because I will be giving you these readings every moon cycle. So I would love for you all to tap in with me on the moon readings. So, like I said, it's a lot going on, you guys. I would love to hear about your day today because today seemed like a lot of people were in their thoughts a lot today because I know that I was personally. So, today was interesting to say the least. You guys, before I do go deeper into the moon reading, I want you all to go check out our podcast that we just posted today. We went live and we had an interview on Speaking with the Sage with Empress Yamaya Faye, RSJQ, and we had a special guest, Cosmic Chi. She did a sound bowl healing for us. So if you are into healing through frequency, please go back and check out that video and listen to the interview. Also, listen to the sound bowl healing because she did one for about 20 to 30 minutes, I believe. It was so smooth. Like, by the time that she finished, I felt like I was ready to go to sleep. I felt so relaxed. I felt just at ease. I felt safe. So, go watch our last video. We just went live with our podcast. So let's get into this new moon in Gemini that's happening now. Okay. So new moon in Gemini, June 14th. We know Gemini is a social sign. It's intellectual. It's very curious. The way a Gemini takes in information and the way a Gemini thinks is very let's say in order. Like it they take in information in a way that is, I don't want to call it logical, but they know where to put the information. So right now we are in a Gemini moon because it's time for us to be able to take in the information, but also we need to be able to have the ability to use that information in the right way as far as what we are taking in and creating. So, right now, okay, we're in the air energy and it's all about our thoughts. So, it's not really a good idea for you to overthink, not just today, but for the rest of the week. Try not to overthink about things. Try to just trust your inner knowing and your inner wisdom and your inner knowledge to know which way to go, especially when you start to overthink and you don't know which way you want to take. Just take a minute and trust yourself and take that direction. So, with the Gemini energy out right now, you guys, we could be expecting to shift our perception. We could be expecting to not look at things the way we used to, because sometimes the way we look at things and the way that we view things are not really what they are. And we have the power to shift our perspective, meaning you have the power to change the way you think about something or an experience or an object. Like, you have the power to change the way that you think and feel about anything. So use that power during this new moon in Gemini, so that you are able to navigate on your life's journey with more ease. So not only that, but you guys, it's a lot. Gemini energy is duality, right? You got the Gemini twins. So with that duality, it's like we're like balancing out our spiritual lives and our physical lives. So with bringing out your, excuse me, with bringing out your thoughts and your ideas and your gifts out into the physical realm, you're using your inner knowing, you're using your power to create here and bringing it out. And that is the energy that we're in, because we can have ideas, okay? You may be feeling very intellectual right now, very social, like you just want to get out and talk to people and you want to share your ideas with people, your thoughts about things. And that is a great time to do it right now. So we know that, and I've told you guys that new moons is for new beginnings. So we're starting a new cycle in the energy of Gemini. So I want you guys just to take that in. We're starting a new cycle, and it's a super moon. This new cycle is in the energy of Gemini, and it's also calling us to use our minds, use our inner knowing, use our inner wisdom, our intellect to navigate right now. So especially emotionally, because we know the moon rules over our emotions. So try not to, like I said, try not to overthink, because your emotions may be a little disturbed during this time. You might just see things in a way that makes you angry, that gets you sad, or in a way that makes you frustrated, but you're only feeling that way because the way you choose to perceive that situation. You don't have to always look at situations as something bad. Like, you have to learn to look at situations as a lesson, because once you do that, you just really don't let things worry you or bother you anymore. And we know worry is really bad for your health. So don't do that. All right. I want you guys to start trusting yourselves and bringing forth your ideas into this material world, because that's what we're doing today. That's what we're tapping into. I want you guys to stop what you're doing and like this video. I want you to subscribe to our channel right now, because I will be doing these readings every moon cycle. Also, you guys, I just shared some events that I've been hosting, events that I've been going to, that you guys can go check out on the channel. And there's a playlist for everything. For food, there's a playlist for fitness. I really advise you guys to tap into the fitness section portion of our YouTube channel, because it's just good for longevity, and also balancing the duality that we were just speaking about, balancing your physical world with your spiritual world. You guys just go through the page and see what you like. So, yes, our last full moon we just had in Sagittarius, I told you guys about expressing yourselves through your physical expression, bringing forth what's already inside of you and expressing it on the outside of you. Okay, so now we're in that new moon energy of intellect. So figuring out, how do we express ourselves in a way that's going to bring us the reality that we want to be in. Okay, so go watch that video. I'll tag it in this video, because it's always like steps on how we get there. So, anyways, you guys, like I said, bring forth your ideas. You're basically birthing new ideas into the world. So, use your superpower of your thoughts, of your consciousness. Use your superpower of tapping into your inner vision, your third eye, tapping into that unknown, the darkness, right? Because everything comes from the dark, or a space. How about we say that? Everything comes from a space So once you create in that space, just bring it out. And I believe that's all I have to tell you guys right now. I will be back with your full moon reading soon, at the end of the month. It's going to be beautiful. I'm sure that this cycle and this shift is going to help you in your life to elevate yourself. And I also recommend that you go do your own research on the moon cycles and on the energy that is out for us all. So yes, you guys, I will be posting a video of our event that we did today in LA. I co-hosted a tea party, and not a tea party, you guys. It was a paint and sip party, and it was beautiful. Last time we did the tea party. This time we were painting our third eyes out, and we were learning more about our third eyes. We did yoga poses. It's beautiful. I can't wait for you guys to see that video. But yeah, so that is all for today. It's really so simple. Like, it's not that much to even get into. It's not simple, but it's really just tapping into your intellect and using your mental capacity, like using it better. Also, making sure you calm your emotions and to be grounded in your thought process. Don't let it just, your thoughts are like the wind. Don't let them just go everywhere. Like, actually guide them in the right direction so that you can use your intellect and your thoughts to create the reality that you want to create. And that's all we want to do. And like I said, that is the most powerful thing that you can do with your voice, with your mind, is to create. Okay. Also, one more thing, mental capacity. I said that. Mood, watch your moods. Also, let me make sure I get all my thoughts out before I end this. Okay. Watch your mood. Okay. So yeah, I was showing a group of people today how to activate their third eye, but really also just really just gaining mental clarity. Okay, so we want mental clarity in our brains, but we also want our knowing and our awareness to be, our intuition to be on point while we're having these thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and putting things together. All right. So, like I said, it's about duality. So, using that spiritual knowing and using your physical knowing together is really powerful right now. Um, but yeah, you guys, listen, I could talk about this all night long, but it's like I feel like I already let you guys know exactly what it is. So, tune in again for another moon reading. I will see you guys again. Oh my goodness. That's the alarm. It's time for me to go. Okay, I love y'all. Peace. Have a great, great evening. Okay.